What's up, everybody? As you can see, I just got back from the clinic. I had a little bit of work done, and I just love the way that I look now. I think I look perfect. But don't you guys worry, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I had done so you guys can go get the same thing done. So let's just get right into it. Psych! I didn't actually get all those fillers and stuff. Did I get you guys? Just a Snapchat filter. This is me. But today I am going to go over the top 10 cosmetic procedures that males get, and I'm going to hold up a sign saying either yes or no. Would I get that procedure or consider getting that procedure? And just a disclaimer, I am in no way an expert or, plastic surgeon or anything like that. I just, run a Looks Max YouTube channel, so it'd be fun to talk about this, right? Also, I'm not advising or promoting you to get any of these procedures as well. Everybody has different circumstances, different looks, different genetics, and everybody should think individually as a sovereign individual and make your own decision. So don't let me project onto you guys, okay? So I have the list pulled up here. Let's start with the number one most popular cosmetic surgery for men, and that is a otoplasty, also known as ear surgery. This one actually really surprised me. I didn't expect this to be number one. Isn't that crazy? But this is apparently a surgery that alters the shape, proportion, or position of the ear. Sometimes it is done to correct birth defects or injuries to the ear. The surgery usually only requires small incisions behind the ear and then the removal and or repositioning of cartilage. So would I consider getting an otoplasty? No, I would not. I have never had an insecurity about my ears. I think I have fairly nice ears. You know what? Actually, I do a little bit. When I shave my head, then my ears actually poke out quite a bit. I'll try to find a picture and put it up on the screen. But it's not enough to convince me to actually get an otoplasty or anything like that. So my answer is no. Number two on the list is pectoral implants. This also surprised me. I would not think this would be number two, but this is a procedure is similar to breast enhancement surgery, but the implants are stiffer and it's shaped to look more like toned chest rather than breasts. So this is literally to go in there and make it look like you work out. So let's see my answer. My answer, would I consider breast implants or pectoral implants rather? No, I don't think I ever would do that. I go to the gym, pretty happy with where my chest is at. I've worked it extremely hard. Obviously, when I get older, my muscles are gonna atrophy and sag, but I think I'm prepared for that part of life. I mean, it's quite natural, and your skin and your fat is gonna be more atrophied anyways when you get older, so you'll probably be able to see the implants even more. I just don't feel like that would look very good. I'm looking at some of the befores and after here on my simple Google search, and I don't think it looks that natural or good. I guess you could trick some people. Some girls who aren't used to seeing muscular men might fall for this and think it's actually real muscle, but I don't think you're gonna fool a lot of people. So my answer is no. Number three is male breast reduction, also known as gynecomastia removal. Gynecomastia is this buildup of breast tissue that guys get when they have hormonal imbalances. It happens to a lot of people that, take androgenic steroids and they throw off their estrogen, their testosterone, but it can also happen to people that aren't on steroids, just guys going through puberty or having these crazy yo-yo effects on their hormones. But me, luckily, I have never had gynecomastia. I've never seen anything in my breast area that needs reduction. Would I get male breast reduction? Drum roll, please. No, I would not. If I did have it, I would get this procedure. I would definitely get it. When you have gynecomastia, it looks like you have tits, bro. Nobody wants that. I wouldn't want that. So I would definitely nip that in the bud as fast as possible. So yeah, no shade to anybody that goes out there and gets male breast reduction, because I would do that if I had that problem. Number four on the list, most popular cosmetic surgeries for men, is a hair transplant. So a hair transplant is a common technique that involves pulling hair from the donor area, such as the back, and transplanting it to the desired area, usually the head. Obviously. Would I get a hair transplant? My answer is just kidding. The answer is Yes, and I actually did get it. A lot of you know already and are following along. I did actually get a hair transplant nearly a year ago in Istanbul, Turkey, at the Dr. Serkan Aygin clinic. Everything went swimmingly. They streamlined everything, put me in a super nice hotel, and the first day I had a consultation. The next day I had the transplant. I got 2,400 FUE grafts taken from the back of my head and put into my receding hairline here in the front. It didn't hurt too bad. It was actually not bad at all. It probably took 5 or 6 hours. And yeah, these are the results now. I'll add some B-roll right now of the close-up. You can see how it's really looking if you get up in there close. But yeah, so far I'm super happy with it. So yes, I would get a hair transplant. Your hair makes a huge difference in your appearance. You can just see the difference between me when I had no hair versus me now, right? It's a big difference. So it's definitely practical and reasonable to get a hair transplant. And if you guys are interested in the clinic I use, I'll put all their information down below. You can go check out their Facebook page where they have a ton of, transformations and before and afters and stuff like that. And yeah, you can think it over and consider it. So we have our first yes. Let's keep going down the list and see what's next. All right, number 5. Number 5, I thought would be higher on the list, but number 5 is liposuction. Liposuction is the procedure where the surgeon will make small incisions around the selected area, insert a small tube that acts as a vacuum, and suck the fat out. Many men elect for liposuction in their lower backs, flanks, and abdomens. So it's super popular around your lower back, these love handles here, your abdomen. Kanye West got liposuction. It's super popular apparently. Would I, Brett Maverick, get liposuction? My answer to that is no. I luckily have a pretty strong metabolism along with working out a lot and eating fairly healthy. I'm in pretty decent shape. I've never had a weight problem. It's every once in a while when I'm going crazy with the junk food, I get a little bit of this love handle thing going on. So, it is subject to change as you get older. Your metabolism slows down a lot and you have different factors that make it harder to keep off the weight. So I don't think I would. I think that's kind of a cop-out. I think I would probably just try working out harder, cleaning up my diet. I'm gonna have to do that anyways as I get older. So hopefully that works. But a lot of people do it. A lot of people have horrible metabolisms. They got thyroid dysfunctions and stuff like that. So, I don't blame them for doing it, but I definitely would not recommend jumping to this extreme before trying first lowering your calorie intake and working out, getting your cardio in, stuff like that. Number 6. Number 6 is a mentoplasty, aka a chin augmentation. A chin augmentation enhances or reshapes the chin. Most men elect to get mentoplasty so they can have a stronger jawline, resulting in a more contoured face. So would I get a mentoplasty? My answer is no. I hope I'm holding these high enough. No, I would not get a mentoplasty at this time. I have worked really hard to achieve a more pronounced chin and jawline through mewing, through, keeping my body fat low and, chewing a lot of gum, building up these master muscles. Not that that helps too much with the chin. So luckily I'm in a position where I don't need this. Some people have bad genetics and they have bad habits that give them a recessed chin. Now, if you start mewing and taking a course to fix this at a young age, it's possible to make some improvements. But if you're in your mid-20s, 30s, and you still have a recessed chin, then yeah, I would not hold it against you to get a chin augmentation. I've seen some crazy results from that. So yeah, my answer, probably no though. Number 7 on the list is RHINOPLASTY. This is also known as a nose job. A RHINOPLASTY is where they will make an incision, lift up the skin on your nose, and either take out some of the bone or add some sort of implant to either increase or reduce the look, the size, the shape of your nose. Now, I'm pretty happy with my nose, so I wouldn't get it. Men can get away with different shapes and sizes of noses a lot more than women. It's a lot less of their overall look. It actually adds a little bit of character. I know girls that actually love guys with big noses. Girls, not so much. If you vice versa it for girls, it's probably less of a percentage of guys that are into that. So yeah, I often recommend guys to just embrace their noses, their nose shape and size, but obviously if it's a huge insecurity, definitely worth considering. I don't think it's a cop-out. Number 8, Botox and fillers. So, a lot of you guys have heard of Botox. I thought this would be higher on the list. Apparently not. Botox is an injection that temporarily removes fine lines in the face, which result in a younger and more rested appearance. Facial fillers can fill deep wrinkles and creases around the eyes, under the chin, or around the ears. Would I, Brett Maverick, consider getting Botox or facial fillers? The answer is yes. Yes, I would. I would probably consider getting a little bit of Botox. Maybe I'm a little skewed because I'm out here in LA, the land of plastic surgery, but here it's not a big deal at all. I know a lot of other places there's this different kind of standard and people kind of look down on it, but here it's like not a big deal, and I feel like I've kind of been conditioned to think that as well. There is even a thing called baby Botox, which no, it's not Botox for babies. That would be crazy, but kind of funny. But no, it's just like less Botox, so it's like the baby version, like baby size of Botox. Just you know, you get a few cc's or whatever, and it kind of just takes out a little bit of these fine lines, a little bit of the forehead wrinkles. I would definitely get that. Like, why not? It's temporary, fades away, and it's fairly inexpensive. Why not go and get a couple little injections and, you know, look like 5 years younger? Not that I'm super afraid of aging or anything, but I am very fair skinned, and I'm 27 and I'm already getting lots of smile lines around here, forehead wrinkles and stuff like that. So I definitely have genetics that make me look like I'm aging a little bit faster than some others, right? So my answer to that is yes, I would consider that. I probably wouldn't get fillers though. Yeah. Number 9 is RHYTIDECTOMY. Hope I said that right. Also known as a neck lift. There's 2 types of neck lifts. There's a traditional neck lift and a limited lift. The traditional makes incisions around the sideburns, resulting in a bigger pull and more noticeable results. A limited lift involves smaller incisions around the ears, which produces less dramatic results. Apparently, this just brings up your neckline. Here's a before and after of what that looks like. Would I get a RHYTIDECTOmy? My answer to that... Actually, hold on. You know what? My answer to that is maybe. Right now, I would probably say no, but I'm still young and still have most of my snatched look to my face and neck. I know a lot of people don't expect the effect that gravity has on their face later down the road. So I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it later. I don't think it's like a horrible thing or anything like that. So right now, I don't know, man. Probably not, but maybe. Yeah. Last one on the list is a BLEPHAROPLASTY, also known as an eye lift. They literally pull your eyeballs out and they lift them up to the top. No, I'm just kidding. This procedure involves 2 incisions on the upper eyelid and 1 below the lower lash line. Then extra skin and fat is removed and the remaining skin is repositioned. So this just kind of cleans up the under eye area, gets rid of the bags and the extra skin and stuff like that. Would I get a BLEPHAROPLASTY? My answer to that is a resounding maybe. Yeah, I mean, kind of similar to the last one. Right now, I would say no. I'm fairly happy with how my eyes look, but you know, I am white. I do have kind of fair skin, and as a saying goes, white people do kind of age like milk. So hopefully I kind of keep the structure that I got going on, but later on, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Genetics, gravity, all that. But I would say for now, no, I would not. And I certainly would not condemn anybody else for getting it done. It definitely makes a big difference, as you can see from these before and afters. And you're probably thinking, Brett, in the title you say the 3 cosmetic surgeries I would consider getting. What's the last one? You've only mentioned 2. The last one is a beard transplant. I would consider that. As you can see, I have quite the patchy beard. I would consider getting, you know, 100 hairs here, maybe 100, maybe 90 here or something. Just a little one, you know. Pull some hairs from the back of my head, put them in here, just fill it out a little bit. Like, what's the damage in that? Just add a little more symmetry. No, obviously I don't need that, but you know, if someone offered me a free one or something like that, I might take them up on it. So that's the last thing I would consider. I do want to mention, I'm not projecting or advising any of you guys to do any of these. I'm not an expert in any way. If you want to learn more about cosmetic procedures and stuff like that, I recommend you check out the YouTube channel Dr. Gary Linkov. He is an actual plastic surgeon and he's extremely intelligent and can tell you way more about this stuff than I can. So definitely check him out. I'll put his link down below. As I said, I'll also put the link to the clinic that did my hair transplant down below if you want to go check that out. If you haven't already, subscribe, and until next time, peace.